Are you craving Girl Scout cookies but want a healthier option? I got you. Try these. These are 4-ingredient healthy Samoa cookies. They're so good. Welcome back to the kitchen for another healthy and delicious recipe. Today we are doing a fun and healthy twist on a classic childhood favorite cookie, Girl Scout Samoas. And ours has only 4 ingredients. To start, we're going to toast our coconut. And you want to get unsweetened coconut because the only sugar sweetness in this is the dates and then some chocolate chips for the topping. We want 2 cups of unsweetened coconut. And then put it on a sheet tray that has a Silpat like this or parchment paper. It just makes for easy cleanup later. We're gonna pop it into the oven at 400 degrees just to toast it. So you wanna keep an eye on it. It takes 3 to 5 minutes depending on your oven and where you're located. So let's pop it in. I can smell the coconut. It smells nice and toasty, so I know it's done. Oh, perfect. Look at that. We're gonna set the coconut here to cool for just a minute while we process our dates. So I have 2 cups of pitted dates. You wanna make sure they're pitted. And I checked these because every once in a while a pit kind of gets through and it gets into these. We have 2 cups of dates in here and we're gonna process them so they kind of form this sticky ball, and that's the base for the cookie. Let's pop our lid on. Give it a whirl. Woo. Okay, we've processed our dates. You can see you want to process them until they form this literal sticky ball, and then we add the coconut. Let's pop this back on. Now our coconut has cooled a little bit. It's still slightly warm, so I'm going to use a pot holder just to get it all in here. And these cookies are naturally sweet from the dates. We've got unsweetened coconut here, so no added sugar there. And dates are high in fiber. They're high in antioxidants and filled with lots of vitamins and minerals that are good for us. And a recent study showed that dates can be protective for our brain and keep our brain and mental capacity sharp. So all wonderful things in a cookie. Now we want to combine our toasted coconut, which smells so good, with our dates. So let's give it a whirl. You know it's ready to be made into cookies when you can squeeze it and it holds its shape. So this is definitely ready. Let's start forming them up. If you want them to be really authentic Girl Scout cookie Samoa looking, take something like this is a honey stir. Take something with a little stick to make a little hole in the center, and then they'll truly look like Samoas. We have formed our cookies up. Look at these beauties. Now they just need to go in the freezer to really set, because then we're going to drizzle them with chocolate. So into the freezer for 5 minutes. While our cookies set in the freezer, we're going to work on the chocolate drizzle. So I have half a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and to it we are adding just a teaspoon of coconut oil. And the coconut oil is going to help the chocolate set once it's room temperature or cooler. Now we're going to microwave this on 25-second intervals until it's melted. Okay, it's been 5 minutes and our cookie bottoms have set in the freezer. You can hear them kind of peeling off. Now what we're gonna do is dip the bottom into our melted chocolate, put it back on our sheet tray that has a Silpat or parchment. We'll finish all those and then drizzle chocolate on top, and they'll look a lot like Girl Scout Samoas. for the most fun part, which is the drizzle. Just using a spoon, I'm gonna drizzle the chocolate over. Make a little design. I like to do the stripes just like the Girl Scout Samoas, and people really know what they are. You should have just enough chocolate left to do a nice drizzle over every cookie. You just tilt your spoon just enough so it starts to drizzle. Okay, that one wasn't so pretty, but that's okay. We know it's gonna be delicious. Here we go. Perfect, now they're looking good. This is the fun artistic part of this recipe. If you wave your spoon a little bit back and forth, that's how you'll get the stripes. If you were feeling really foggy, you could go back the other way too, and if you had enough chocolate, this was just enough for me for these. Our chocolate is on the bottom, it's drizzled on the top. Now we just need to freeze these for 10 minutes so that the chocolate sets and hardens. Then, the best part, we get to taste them. Our cookies were in the freezer for 10 minutes. Now our chocolate is set, and we're gonna put them on our dish. So all you need to do is just peel them off your silpat. You can see the chocolate has hardened. We're gonna put them on this pretty cloche that my mother-in-law got me. We're gonna arrange them nice, and then the best part is we get to eat them. So remember, these have just 4 ingredients, which were dates, unsweetened coconut, semi-sweet chocolate chips, and a little coconut oil. Compared to regular Girl Scout cookies, which have 4 different types of sugar, they have vegetable oil, a few different stabilizers, and some artificial coloring. What's great about these is we know every single thing that's in these cookies, plus they have fiber, antioxidants with the dates. Let's see if I can do this balancing act. Like I always say, they're super delicious. Look at these beauties. All right, now for the best part, and the part that my 3 kids are waiting for, taste test. They're sweet, coconutty, chocolatey. They definitely satisfy that craving for Girl Scout Samoas with just 4 ingredients. You want to keep these in the fridge because of the chocolate can melt depending on how warm your room is. So keep them in a nice airtight container in the refrigerator and they'll last for a few days, if they last that long. If you like this video, hit the like button below. If you've made the cookies, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear about it. And if you'd like to see more healthy cookie recipes or just healthy and delicious recipes in general, subscribe to follow along for more.